triumphant return to Idol.
Yay.
I almost think it was unfair to have them sing her songs, because some of them are so hard to sing. That little Daniel trying to sing that song was like...
Yeah, I felt really bad for. I mean, they must have been shaking in the boots when they found out it wasn't just Kelly Clarkson week in the sense that she'd be mentoring them, but they'd have to sing her songbook. I actually think they did a really good job. I mean, better than I thought. But you know, no one could top Kelly. And when she reprised her audition of At Last, and then poor Clark Beckham had to sing after she sang At Last, he must have been like, oh darn.
Yeah.
He did a good job though. But there's only one Kelly. She was the original Recipe Idol. You know.
She's really the face of American Idol, and I mean, she's this success story because she continues to churn out great music.
I often wonder what might have happened if over the years people have sort of given Idol a little bit of flack about some of the winners that haven't been as successful. But I wonder if she had been one of those people, would Idol have lasted 14 seasons? It's like they got it right the first time, and it set the template that these people could follow her. And we've had a few others. We've had, you know, Carrie Underwood and Chris Daughtry, but I mean, she's still the one that I think all of these kids that are here now, 13 years later, they all aspire to be her, you know?
Because she has such huge crossover appeal.
Absolutely.
I mean, she sings songs like this that are bubblegum pop, and then...
She's got a pass in the Nashville world, for sure.
And then she lives in Nashville, right? Part-time.
Yeah,
So she also sings country songs.
She's Reba McEntire's stepdaughter or something. She's related now. She's married into the McEntire family.
Exactly.
And she's really the only Idol that's had a really international fan base. Even Carrie Underwood isn't that big overseas, where country is not as popular as it is in America. But people in Europe and, you know, in the UK and in Asia, they all love Kelly Clarkson. They didn't necessarily even see her on the show back then. There's a lot of people, I think what makes her interesting is that a lot of people, I think, who are younger may not even realize she was on the show. They might go, oh, Kelly Clarkson was on American Idol. It's been 13 years. 2002 is when she won.
I actually remember interviewing her before the finals, which was crazy.
And I bet she was super
Did
nice.
you fan out on
like
her?
I didn't really watch the show at that point, so I really didn't know who she was.
Did you think she was going to win? Did you have a sense?
I didn't watch the show, but everyone was talking about she was going to win. You know, I just remember that. Now Justin Guarini is doing like some commercials.
Little Sweet.
Yeah, Little Sweet.
Little Sweet.
Remember
I do
they
like
had that
those
movie
ads.
together?
I think they're both trying to forget
They
it.
are, right?
From Justin to Kelly, yes, a cinematic classic.
Unfortunately, Kelly has been in the news a lot recently for people criticizing her over her weight.
It makes me sad that we're even having to talk about this. I mean, she just went on American Idol where she was showing all the kids how it's done. She sold millions of albums. She's won Grammys, and she came out and like owned the stage singing At Last and singing Heartbeat Song. And we have to talk about the fact that she's carrying a little extra weight. You know, of course she's heavier, first of all, than she was when she was like 20 years old and won the show. But she had a baby 9 months ago that may seem like a long time by Hollywood standards, where everybody is like, oh, I'm going to be on Victoria's Secret show in 2 weeks. I need to lose all my baby weight.
But this is since you've been gone, where she really, right after she won, lost a tremendous amount of weight. And is that part of just the gloss of Hollywood that makes you hit the gym? I'm
pretty sure that, you know, I can't speak for sure, but it seems like it was probably one of those deals where after she won American Idol, it was kind of like, okay, let's give you the full-on makeover. I mean, this is way more, the video we're watching right now is way more glamorous than she looked when she was on Idol. But I think at the end of the day, what made her special on Idol, and also what made a lot of people who are popular on Idol, like Taylor Hicks and Fantasia, is that they seem like regular people.
Right.
They are not the typical person that gets signed by other means. They're real people. She's a real girl. She always had kind of a real girl gross body, real gross personality.
Would we even be talking about it if she wasn't a girl?
I know. I mean, Ruben Studdard was on the show this week, making a little cameo, and I didn't see anyone on Twitter talking about his weight. His weight's gone up and down over the years, and no one cares about that.
But she's unapologetic about it. And she says, like, basically over the entire course of my career, they've been talking about my weight. You know, this is nothing new for me.
It must be hard for her, but she always puts on a good front and says she doesn't care. She likes her wine. Her weight goes up and down. She's happy. She's in a good place. She's married. She has a kid. She seems very happy with her life. So, you know, more power to her.
If you cut the wine, you lose weight.
But you are miserable. I can tell you, it is not the way you want to live. I like to
drink some wine when I'm watching American Idol.
Right.
What can I say?
That's how it goes best.
On that note.
Lyndsey Parker.
And your wine-colored hair.
Thanks.
Thanks for having me.
It's a Bordeaux.
It's a Bordeaux.
The weekend, it is off to an awful start.